Haha, got through to it.
Right, have some armour. Did I? Oh, I gave it to myself. Hello and welcome to what will be hopefully the first in a line of Overwatch commentary videos. This is a game where myself, Dan and Joe were all playing, and we managed to defend the objective very well. This is in the Numbani level. I played as Torbjorn, who's obviously one of my defence favourites. Really like him. If you know how to use his turrets well, then he can be very effective. Joe was Reinhardt, so he was protecting us all, and Dan was playing as Symmetra, who we thought was a bit lame, but turns out she's not at all. And he put these turrets, you can see straight ahead of me there, he put I think 6 of his turrets that she can make on the back of that bus, so whenever they come past they just got annihilated, also with the turret there as well, and Joe protecting us. This was a really great match for us. Trick to using Torbjorn here, I'd watched in some other tips videos, is to stay fairly near the turret and do some damage, help your team out with Torbjorn's short range shotgun style blast, but don't move too far away from the turret and keep repairing it when you can. Now I took some damage there from a bastion, so I had to go back and get myself some health. But another thing that I would advise people do as Torbjorn is definitely collect the scrap if you can when you kill an enemy. I was able to give my team armour with that scrap, and it might not seem like much. I think it's only an extra 25 or 50 armour that it gives you, but that could be the difference between your teammate killing an enemy in a one-on-one situation. So give it out as much as you can because it's really important. A couple of things I wanted to mention as well is that there is the competitive play update coming at the end of this month. Now there was an interview on Eurogamer with Jeff Kaplan, who is the head of Overwatch's planning, and he was interviewed, and it was basically asked when it was coming out and if it was on track, and he's saying that they don't have any dates penciled in as yet, but it's still hopefully on track for the end of June. So they've been playtesting this, and I'm really quite excited about it. So apparently there was a bit of competitive play in the closed beta, but I never played the closed beta, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but it will run for seasons, probably a month or two, and then it will reset. So I'm really looking forward to things like that. They implemented that in the ranked play in Rainbow Six Siege, and that's something that I really enjoy and will definitely try and get into in Overwatch. Something that Jeff Kaplan stated was that they had decided to go with a skill-based system in the competitive play as opposed to a progression-based system. So basically what that means is, in a progression-based system, you go up levels, you go up rank, and you stay there. So it shows how far you have managed to get up through the ranks, but it doesn't show what your current kind of skill level is at. You may have had 10 games where you've lost every game. Now, skill-based system means that your rank will go down if that is the case. There is no safety net. So it should mean that you're paired against people of the same skill, and it's just kind of means that matchmaking will be more reliable. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So basically the way that the matchmaking works in Overwatch is that, let's say you're a group of 5, it will try to find a group of 5 equally skilled players, and only in extremes of waiting time will it expand its search and be willing to match you against a different group size for whatever reason, say you're waiting for too long. So it was stated that that is how they're going to do it with competitive initially. Then if that doesn't work and there's a lot of complaints, then they'll monitor it and hopefully change and update it as it runs through. You need to remember that this is the first season that's coming up in June, so there probably will be changes getting made as the game goes on. This is a community and a game that will require constant updates and constant changes. Speaking of which, there is apparently going to be some nerfs and buffs to certain characters. The rumour is that there's going to be a nerf to McCree and a buff to D.Va. Basically, it's more of a balance as opposed to maybe a nerf. With McCree, it's pretty straightforward. Basically, fan the hammer is a deadly move. People who know how to use it can take out one tank enemy, possibly two enemies, within a couple of split seconds. You know, you fan the hammer, you roll, you fan the hammer again, and if you've combined that with the flashbang, then you know you could potentially stun a couple of players, do fan the hammer, kill one, roll, kill the other one, and then you know it could be a wee bit overpowered perhaps. So, I mean, I personally don't think McCree's overpowered, but then I'm not good enough to know how to use him extremely efficiently. So, we want basically to see McCree still being able to use the fan hammer effectively, but maybe against heroes like Roadhog and Reinhardt, he won't be able to just kill them. And he'll be able to take them to low health, but he won't be able to kill them outright, which means that you need to pick your opposition maybe a wee bit more carefully. So against people like Tracer, Genji or Reaper, you'll have no problem taking on those heroes, but against tanks, then you'll need to think a bit more about your strategy. With D.Va, Jeff Kaplan stated that they're still in what he calls exploration mode. There's a couple of directions that they want to take her, but it's still unclear what they're going to do. Her damage is coming to question a lot from people. You have to be really close to be effective. I always thought with D.Va it was a machine gun. I hadn't really used her, and then when I did use her, it was more of actually kind of a semi-automatic shotgun almost. You did need to be very close, and you can get close with the boost ability, but I think that takes out our survivability a little bit by having to be that close a lot of the time. She can get herself into situations that feels like a tank, but I don't think she's quite got the health and that to be a tank sometimes, compared to like Roadhog. She just feels a wee bit too weak in the offense. They might buff her damage a little bit, and they'll probably maybe give a bit of extra range to her guns perhaps, but we'll just need to wait and see for that. Another thing that was discussed in the interview, and it was something that myself, Dan and Joe actually discussed, I think possibly during this match, was the play of the game. It definitely seems to favour certain characters, especially defense characters like Torbjorn and Bastion. It seems to be that it does focus on kills as opposed to how important that play is. I know Blizzard might say it doesn't, but I think it does. If Torbjorn gets 5 kills in a row with his turret right at the start of a game, then he quite often will get play of the game. What I would like to see is a more team-based focus. So if Mercy has healed and revived and buffed a bunch of players, then she should get play of the game. If Reinhardt has blocked a bunch of damage, he might not kill anyone, but he has moved that payload forward and he has defended so much damage from his players, then he should get play of the game. And Blizzard are looking into that, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that, but I'm sure they'll fix that. So that was just a wee video on some play that we had done in Overwatch and some info on potential updates that are coming to Overwatch this month hopefully, and it will hopefully pass on the PC and console at the same time. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Cheers.
Bastion's hiding up there, is he? You may as well just wait for that molten core.
Oh, we've got a D.Va coming in.
I've got my super.
Got a D.Va coming in behind us.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. I dragged her out of her mech.
I fucking wasted them all with a sword.
Oh, I shouldn't have kept doing.
I got a couple of filters sword on it.
Another molten core. Oh, nice fucking. Is that you, Liam?
Yeah, with the tracer bomb. Tracer's bomb.
Oh, nice. What have we got up there? We've still got a big
Bastion. There's a
bastion,
bastion.
isn't it?
Yeah. Big bastion.
Somebody can sneak around.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go as tracer and sneak around.
I'll keep him occupied down here.
Genji's quite manoeuvrable.
He's good at uses deflect against bastion.
Yeah. Oh what?
I've got my.
Ah, it was a snipe.
Still there?
Heroes never die.
Oh, still there, yeah.
It's Hanu.
Wait for me.
D.Va's just like behind it.
This.
As well. Is there a way around this way? Yeah, you can get behind him.
Cave back here.
Oh, killed me in one shot.
Oh, it's Hansel got me. He's away up behind me. But I managed to make my way around behind him there and kill a couple. That's the way to go.
Back in the game.
I've got my ultimate, so I can clear the actual flag area. If someone can give me some support next turn.
Enemy seen.
I'm just making my way back up. Did they wipe us after that? Right, coming.
Somebody come this way with me.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, here we go.
I'm gonna go up and get Hansel.
Right, I've got. Oh fuck!
Ah, I did. He's fucking down.
I didn't realise it didn't push Bastion back if he's planted like that.
Got Hanzo.
Nice. Hansel was the problem.
Yeah, I'm on my way back to the same place.
They've got a turret.
Still there, right?
I'm
Turret,
trying
yeah,
to
it's
deflect
one
the
of the
bullets back after
Torbjorn's.
the turret.
60
Right,
seconds
What's the
remaining.
guy ahead? Where's that coming from?
Enemy seen.
Right, chasing him out.
Right, got rid of Bastion.
I've got my ultimate.
Right, there's a tank there.
Ah, I just used my ultimate and killed him.
Just in time.
30 seconds remaining.
Pick up the pace.
Where is everyone? Are we all dead?
Oh, it's right.
Move up.
Enemy turret. Cracking.
Well done, guys.
Ah, that turret, man.
Is it the one up? Is it up top or something?
Yeah, it's up the top to the left.
10 seconds remaining.
Right,
Just
I'm
someone
getting there.
Heroes
standing in it.
never
Someone
die.
just standing.
Just need somebody there. Somebody needs to go in the area. Right, just stay there.
Bastion's dead.
Yeah, it's it.
Wicked.
But this is a difficult area to get into, yeah. And both sides blocked.
That fucking turret, I couldn't get it. Mind you, no one was helping me.
Play of the game.
I would have thought that was too many. 2 bastions and a Orville. Ah, he's got me. Okay.
Epic.
He got me
Excellent.
back, so. I like when they say stuff sometimes in response to what's been happening. Like, oh, who was killed. I got 2 gold medals for objective kills and objective time, and I was only in it for 14 seconds and I got 1 kill.
I got 1 kill as well.
No, like 1 objective though.
Yeah. Yeah, gold medal, yeah.
Did you have Thunder and Lightning?